Welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D. This will be my video on what's coming up the week ahead, especially with the full moon that is happening in Taurus on the 16th of November at 8:28 a.m. So with this, and we've got the other transits that we've got happening during the week as well. So with this full moon that is going to be happening so tomorrow, so filming this on the 15th. So it's actually conjunct to Uranus. That's the big thing with it. It's this conjunction that is happening with Uranus. And also we've got the opposition with the Sun with Uranus as well, and the Moon. So I have a feeling this might be activating something with Uranus here. We don't know what we're going to get with Uranus. It's unexpected, it's unusual, so there could be some unexpected emotions coming up around, I kind of feel like around finances coming up here. But it's also going to be unexpected over the Sun, or not over the Sun, sorry, opposing the Sun, so the energy can affect us all. But it's like, it could be like a big explosion. We've seen that the last couple of days. We've seen that in Bali, the volcano going off, so it's like a release of something. When I always say with Uranus, you don't know what you're going to get because it's just unexpected, it's unusual, we just don't know. Like for those, as an example, for those who don't know, my father passed recently, and I looked at his chart. He's a Taurus, and he actually had Uranus right over his sun, so it was something unexpected happening over his life. And as I say, we don't know what we're going to get. But I tend to see Uranus as a more positive thing than negative. Like I never am fearful or worried about it, but at the same time, you just don't know what you're going to get. So this could also be about home. It could be about our values, how we feel safe, how we feel secure. It can be about like unstable as well, because Taurus like things to be very stable. Definitely about money and finances coming up here, because Taurus rules money. The comfortability, like I said, like feeling uncomfortable. I just feel like it's unstable, but I feel like it's some kind of trigger that this is going to set off something coming up with this full moon energy that we've got. With the Sun in Scorpio, it could be bringing up things that we're fearful or things we don't want to talk about. It might making things uncomfortable. It could be a sense of an unusual reality even coming up. Because also Scorpio does rule the 8th house, so that is a house of money as well, or money or death. Sorry, not money or death, house of death. So that, yeah, because it does cover inheritance. So there could be some things coming up with that. So it's always good to pay attention where these aspects are in your own chart to see what's going to happen in your own life. If you are someone that this is going to be right over your Sun or Moon, it's probably going to affect you a lot. I do feel like this might be an emotional full moon that's coming up here. It could be a sense of being people quite stubbornness as well, and quite fixed on their belief systems, on their situations, not wanting to budge or move on certain issues or certain things. That can also be coming up with it too. We've got, with the moon itself, we do have a sextile to Uranus. We might be putting into a dreamlike state or see everything is sort of rosy. Plus we've got a trine to Pluto, which can bring about, we'll try the positive. So it can be bringing about some sort of transformation coming up with this as well. But just because it's just this conjunction with Uranus, we just don't know what we're going to get with this full moon. It's going to be like a mixed bag. But I do feel like it's going to bring about stuff that, where you might feel things you might feel insecure about, or your things that you value, things that you hold dearly to you, things that are definitely money. As I said, money is going to be a big thing with it. Stability, not feeling safe, secure, things feeling really unstable and predictable, coming up with that. So we've got some things coming up with it. It could be a change, just could even be a side of the change to do with money as well. We've also got this, and also throughout the week as well, We've got Mercury, which is opposing Jupiter still, so that is bringing about some luck with communication. We still have that square with Mercury and Saturn, which is bringing about some problems here with communication. And this even can be about, when I say problems with communication, it could be, if I just use my own life as an example of this, because it's where I'm going through at the moment, it's definitely bringing up with these transits, so that you can sort of see how energies can go, because it can mean that, like, maybe you put your foot in it, maybe you're saying the wrong things, but it also can be about with people's words. As an example, and I will just say I don't want people to feel sorry for me, but so with my father's passing, there's been an issue with his family, with his brothers and sisters, where they were estranged. They didn't talk for many years. They did not like each other, but and I followed my dad's wishes and what he wanted, but they have found out about his passing, or one I told, one I didn't tell, but now they're like wanting to seek sort of revenge on me and threatening me and bullying me, which I don't really stand for, but I don't bow down to bullies. But this is where like problems with communication are coming in, where people are saying things that may be a bit hurtful or really being a bit spiteful here, and it's really, we've got this Saturn that's in Pisces with the Mercury that is in Sag, so people running their mouths off, saying the wrong things, and it's also about the mind as well, so being like really in their mind. Like as an example, I was told by my auntie, if I I shouldn't be asking for help with certain things, and if I want an inheritance, I need to earn it. Like it's I don't want to go too much into it, but it's drama. So this square, and it's been happening I guess a couple of weeks now for me. So this square between Mercury and Saturn definitely can bring up drama in your life about communication and get you fired up. Plus we've also got here, we've got a square with Venus to Neptune, which can be a dissolve in like a bitter taste, like a dissolve in relationships, but ending quite bitterly. It also means that people act scams, financial scams, or people trying to scam you, because I always feel like Neptune is also a bit of delusion there, because it's ruled by Pisces. We've got Mars, which is trying the Neptune, and then we've got Jupiter squaring Neptune. So with those cases, just be aware of scams. I think scams might be a bit, but this is really like severing ties here as well with loved ones. With certain people aspects, and again, just using my life, so just to show you what the energies can bring out. And of course your life may be something different, you might be going through something that's completely different, but the energy is still the same. Plus we've got here we've got the Mars tri Neptune. We've also got Venus squaring nodes coming up this week, so this is about problems it's a life lesson here. It's a destiny point, and it so could be issues in terms of, again, finances or loved ones, to do with some sort of life lesson here, but not going the right way, or you even questioning sort of where you're going, what's meant to be. Then we've got the Mercury, which is actually Mercury and Jupiter. So Jupiter sextiling Chiron, and we've got Mercury, which is trying Chiron, so that's bringing up again like a healing with something that's causing you like a wounding here, so it's bringing you a healing there. It's a quite a positive thing that we've got coming up. Okay, we've got Saturn moving direct today on the 15th, so we might even start feeling Saturn's more of that energy that's been building up with it being in retrograde, and now feeling that full force with Saturn. So those aspects to Saturn could get more intense, it could get a bit more agitated here. It could be more about mental health, it could be more about drugs, alcohol, illness, problems in that area, religion. We might see more of that full blast coming up. We've also got Venus on the 18th. we're going to have Venus sextile Saturn, so that's going to bring about more of a positive aspect to Venus there. So that's going to be helping you out through relationships and finances here. So helping raise any problems going on in that area. That's going to help you. Things should run more smoothly through that. That's going to be the 18th. On the 20th, we've also got this week Pluto making that move into Aquarius. So that's going to make a full shift, and that's where it's going to stay for the next 20 years, until 2043. So that's a big shift that we've got coming up for this week as well. That's where we're going to see, and it won't happen, probably won't happen straight away. It may, but I don't think it will. Where eventually we'll see the underdog, people rising above, people rebelling, but so things have to go more worse for people to rebel. So we're coming into that Aquarian age with that Pluto there, which is going to be it's actually quite exciting. Now, we got here, what are my notes? We've got here change in money. So this could be a catalyst for some sort of change in financial system, or change in some sort of like money here. We've got finding inspiration in small places here. I've got unstable, find what makes you secure. As I said, be careful of scams. Emotion charge, so emotional things like charging you up here emotionally, and it will be over what you value, money, what your concerns is, safety. So I feel like there's going to be emotion charged up in that area. To make it more emotional about those things coming up with this full moon. And as I said, it's like a switch. I feel like this full moon is going to activate some kind of switch coming on there. People's greed will show. You've already seen that. It just greeds, their colours change. And I've got here things unfolding. People stay in their power. So people will embracing their power, stay in their power as well. Things unfolding, hunger for greed. Greed's going to be a big thing, I feel like. A sense of unstable, again, the unstableness coming up here. Charm your way through. So I feel like charm your way through problems, through things. Just charm your way to get through them. And I just feel like expect the unexpected. Really, it's coming up here. Let's see if I can get a channel for this full moon to see what we get. It's coming up. Let's have a look here. Okay. This full moon is going to be full charge of emotion. Things might seem out of balance. Things might seem like it's tilting to one side. The world itself may feel like it's out of balance, for the world is becoming a crazy, crazy place. You've had a windfall recently, and that's made everyone's giving a boost of energy. But now is going to unfold the real problems around the world before January begins. We all need to stand up and fight for what you believe in, cheer for what you know, and things that you don't want to come in or you disbelieve in, put to the side. It is time for you to embrace the good, but the unexpected will happen. For this weekend will be a switch will be activated on some sort of new reality that's going to emerge. But do not worry, for you'll all fit into this new place, this new energy that's going to be coming in. Okay. So let's just go to some cards for this full moon. What cards are sending out to me? Those cards are. Let's have a look here. So we have a lot going on with the planets this week. Oh dear. Let's have a look here. Okay, so this week I feel like also with this full moon, it is about support. You need that support from other people. It is could be about traveling, looking for new inspiration, looking for new ideas. There could be a sense of something happening around the world. There could be a change in travel, or just having to get to certain places. This might be about learning as well. That Mercury is in Sag, getting ready to retrograde, coming up in a couple of weeks' time. But there's also a celebration here. There's also a celebration. I feel like this week we are learning something new as well. There is a sense here of embracing other people and being like united. So it could be like a team effort that's coming up. So there are some good things that are coming up this week as well. Could be sometimes making like a return of some sort too, like someone's like finally here. Like if you're waiting for someone to return, there could be an aspect of someone to return. I do feel like it's about showing your strength as well. It's just this is really setting out to me like the angel coming towards the people. So it's like someone's coming back. Maybe they've done a lot of traveling. You've been waiting for someone to come back, and they're finally back, perhaps. But some sort of return, and some like showing your power. I just feel like sometimes you just got to show people who you are and that you're not scared of people. Yeah, this week I feel like that's going to be very important, of standing in your power, not being afraid of people, not letting people put fearful in you, or not letting people sort of push you over is going to be a thing. I do feel it's going to be emotions that are going to come up during this full moon, and this is something that you may not be able to stop. I feel like that it's about listening to yourself, not other people. So really like listening to your own intuition as well, and really embracing your knowledge and what you have. I feel like it's coming up in the cards. But there is something to learn here. But there is people here to help you to get through this week, support and encouragement, people coming together. I also feel like as well. So let's have a look. Yeah, we're gonna do these cards here. Okay. Let's have a look quickly. So cards 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Oh boy. Card number 1, which is this card here. With this card here, someone's like, I feel like someone's like staring you down, or could even be like stalking. I feel like that there's a sense here of exactly what I was just talking about, standing in your power, standing up to bullies, standing up to people who are really trying to pull the wool over your shoulders, or trying to really make things difficult for you. Stand up to them, and knowing that they really can't do this. And even though the ground may seem really unstable around you, and it might feel like unstable, you need to stand up for yourself with this card. With the card number 2, which is this card here, so with this card it's like a leap of faith. There's things we don't know what's happening underneath the surface, so I feel like there's a situation which you don't know all the information just yet, but it's also a leap of faith that's coming in. You're also acting like a team, there's a team around you. You're very hardworking this week. You're pulling through, you're having to get things done. There might be a little bit of nervous energy coming up around you as well, but you're getting through that too. Card number 3, which is this card here. Oh, this card's like an angry card here. This card, I feel like it is about embracing power, but it's like something's being disturbed inside of you. So you're like a fighter. You're coming out fighting this week, kind of like the first card. But it could be like you sense something with war with someone. It could be like, but there's a lot of encouragement too. And I feel like this card is about embracing who you are, embracing that, your quirks, what makes you different, and speaking your truth, and really, really not giving a damn what people say about you or anyone else. I feel like it's about embracing your power with this card. Okay. So only got a couple weeks to go before I go to New Zealand. I will be doing a live. I might even do a live on the Thursday when I get there. Just got to sort out when, because that week's going to be a busy week. I have my father's service on the Monday, and I'm going on the Thursday. So, yeah. And yep, so that's the thing. It's my last fair for the week. I'm going to order some gift vouchers. So if you are wanting to give someone a present, like a reading with me, you can order a gift voucher from me as well for Christmas. So getting them ready as well. But if you want to book a reading with me, you just contact me and we can arrange a time. If you're in Sydney, you can just go to the Crystal Shop's website and you can book a reading with me through their website as well. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you for your likes, shares and comments, and I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.